All right, guys, let's see. So today we're looking at recording a video with a new app during freshman PE. Okay, so we're looking at the summary of exponential properties. There are 7 main properties that you guys have started to study, and I just want to go over them, and I want you to write them down in your notebook. So, first one, product property. This is stated like this: to multiply exponential expressions with the same base, keep the common base, and add the exponents. Your job is to write this definition 7 times in your notebook. And here's a couple of examples. For example, 5 to the 4th times 5 to the 3rd is 5 to the 7th. We can use variables for this. X to the negative 5th times x to the 7th is x squared. Second property is the quotient property. With the quotient property, we're saying to divide exponential expressions with the same base, keep the common base, and subtract the exponents. For example, a to the negative 2nd over a to the 4th. Doesn't matter that you have a negative number. Let's just subtract a to the negative 2 minus 4 equals a to the negative 6th, or 1 over a to the 6th. This property, copy it down in your notebook 7 times. Your third property is power property of exponents. For the power property, we're saying that you're going to raise exponential expressions to another power, aka power to a power, keep the base, and multiply the exponents. Write this definition as it's written 7 times in your notebook. You've also studied today the zero exponent property, which states any number or expression raised to the 0 power is equal to 1. Write this 7 times. 4 to the 0 is 1. Or even a complicated looking expression like 5x squared, if we raise that entire expression to the 0 power, that's 1. Your fifth property, negative exponents property. Negative exponents indicate to reciprocate expressions, with the exponent in question becoming positive. For example, 3 to the negative 2nd is the same as 1 over 3 to the 2nd. Or a to the negative b is the same as 1 over a to the b. Or, take a look at this expression on cell 20. That m to the negative 5th goes to the denominator. It's been reciprocated. The n to the negative 2nd in the denominator moves to the numerator. The 3 stays put. The p cubed stays put. Only reciprocate expressions with a negative exponent. Product to a power. If we have a product raised to a power, this is going to be equivalent to the product of each factor raised to that power 7 times in your notebook. For example, 5 times 2, quantity squared. Well, we know 5 times 2 is 10, and 10 squared is 100. How else does that work? 5 squared times 2 squared. In other words, it's like you can distribute the exponent. 5 squared is 25, 2 squared is 4. So 25 times 4 is 100. I've got m squared times n, all cubed. That means I can cube the m squared, and I can cube the n, giving me m to the 6th times n cubed. Last property, quotient to a power. A quotient raised to a power is equivalent to the numerator raised to the power divided by the denominator raised to that power. Write this statement 7 times. So, if I've got x squared over y cubed, and I'm raising the entire fraction to the negative 2nd power, I would distribute that negative 2 to both the numerator and denominator, then use power to a power, and then use my property of negative exponents to rewrite this. These are your 7 properties.